He is Brad Peterson, joined by Nicki Sliko here in the studio this morning as we talk about junior achievement and its empowerment run. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
What's an empowerment run?
Basically, it's a race that we've put together over the last 4 years. This is our fourth annual year for the race. It's a fundraising race to generate funds for junior achievement of Indiana County. Junior achievement provides educational programs throughout schools throughout the county tied to finance, entrepreneurial spirit, programs that bring some real-life business and or financial concepts into the classroom to help educate our children about some of the very important aspects of their financial lives coming forward. With this race, we do basically one primary fundraising event per year, and it happens to be this empowerment run that we've done now for the fourth year. It's coming up next Saturday, May 7th. It's to be held at, we staged the race this year at Floodway Park in Homer City.
Okay.
And we run the race. It's basically a 5K race on the Hoodlebug Trail, along with a fun walk for folks that obviously do not want to race in the 5K portion of it, starting at 9 a.m., again at Floodway Park in Homer City.
There you go. There you go. And I assume people can sign up ahead of time or show up on the day of the race?
Correct. Yeah, there is an incentive to sign up. There is a registration fee that is reduced up until the day prior to the race. But walk-ups can also still participate day of race at that point in time.
People want to sign up now. What do they need to do?
There's a number of ways to access that, but we have both a Facebook page out there for Junior Achievement Indiana County that you can go out to, as well as Run Sign Up, which runners that are out there usually are pretty familiar with that. That's a sign-up site that a lot of races are posted on that they can go out and search for the Junior Achievement Empowerment Run.
Oh, yeah. You, me, and Nicki, we're always on that, aren't we? Isn't that true, Nicki?
It's very true.
Tell me about your role in this.
So I'm the administrative assistant for Junior Achievement, and we're a great organization. We are a nonprofit that's national, and like Brad said, our mission is empowering students to own their economic success. We work from kindergarten to 12th grade, and we promote work readiness, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, and by golly, this is your time right now, isn't it?
Perfect timing.
In this day and age, as we're talking about student preparation, about the various issues that are out there right now for kids, educating them about the financial world around them and how to be good stewards of what they've been given and how to become really valuable parts of this burgeoning society. This is really good.
You are totally 100% right, Todd. Right now we have so many bright kids out there, so many smart kids, but they're graduating from high school not knowing how to balance a checkbook, not knowing how to open a checking account or how to do anything like that. We can help with that. We can give them the tools they need to be successful going into college, which of course is a little bit pricey.
Sure.
So we're here to help them. And that's what we're very eager to do. Yeah.
So how do you do it? I mean, do you go out into schools or some other organizations to meet with them as a group, or how does it function?
Correct. We find a volunteer. So let's say that we send Brad into a classroom. He receives a kit, and the kit contains everything that you're going to need to teach the class. So if he was teaching personal finance, that's 6 classes. He goes into the classroom. He teaches his 6 lessons, usually at 6 different times, and the kids learn. It's a little bit different for elementary. There's a few less, and it's a lot more hands-on.
Yeah.
They're all good programs. They all teach a lot.
Yeah, and I guess the sooner you're able to get your hands on them, Brad, the better equipped they will be once they do get out of school.
Without a doubt. It's a lot of times it's much more difficult to break some bad habits than it is to instill some good habits early on. Yeah. But actually I've been involved with Junior Achievement for about 22 years now, and started as a classroom volunteer consultant in the classroom, and still to this day have been in the classroom a number of times in teaching these type of programs, and with personal finance being one of our primary programs here in the county. As Nicki mentioned, it's a fantastic program to bring in like some of the basic concepts that folks need to know, especially young people. It's amazing, the concept of, when an individual receives a checkbook that, and you survey a number of young students or young people that may have a checkbook in their hand that, may feel that, hey, their money runs out when they're running out of checks in their book. Well, that's really not the case, obviously. You have to balance that checkbook, and money goes in and so forth. So just simple concepts that we may take for granted as adults, so I think are very beneficial for those folks at a younger age.
Yeah, well, it's a plastic world, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is now, yep.
Yeah, it is. And for some of them, it's an entirely foreign concept to have a piece of paper that you write on that somehow accomplishes the transfer of funds from you to somebody else. And then there's the necessity of loading that account up so that they can do that sort of thing. So, and that's just, I'm sure, Nicki, one of the things that you do. There are probably many others that have to do with teaching kids how to handle their money.
One of many, correct. We also deal with budgeting, and that's something that's hard for younger people to understand, too. They understand you have to pay your bills before you get the fun stuff, but they don't realize exactly what goes into a monthly budget, what goes into rent, what goes into food, how many serious bills there are before you get to have some fun.
Yeah, yeah. So you're invited into the schools, I would assume, by the school itself?
Absolutely. We're invited into the schools. We identify a volunteer, and then the volunteer completes their classes. Very easy.
Yeah.
And all of the information is extremely user-friendly. We have volunteers who worked with kids for many, many years. We have volunteers who've never worked with children in their lives. They all do great. Everybody brings their own element to their presentations. And the kids enjoy it. They like having volunteers come out. When you have someone like Brad come in, what doesn't he know about money? They're going to learn lots of things. And they have a good time.
Yeah, they don't want to learn it from me. Junior achievement, do you cut it off right at the high school level, at a senior in high school, or do you also help with the college students and some of the others who are older?
We do not have college programming, but we do invite college students, especially those who are in educational programs, to be volunteers for us. We actually have plenty of volunteers who received junior achievement when they were in school. They come on to be volunteers, and they said it's a very full circle experience for them.
Yeah, that's terrific. That's terrific. All right, so the run itself is going to be happening next week, Homer City Floodway Park.
Correct. Yes, Saturday, May 11th. Starting at 9 a.m. Registration opens at 8. Number of great, sponsors have already, sponsored the event for us. Just want to give them a little shout out if I can.
Sure.
Actually, our event sponsors, the Ruskini Group, S&T Bank's platinum sponsor, InFirst Financial Advisors being a gold sponsor, Allstate Insurance, Indiana Roadrunners Club, InFirst Bank, all also silver sponsors for the event. We have Crisp Entertainment, who's providing entertainment for the event for us that day. Turner Dairy, another one of our big sponsors for the event as well, providing certain drink items. Should be a real good event. We're real excited about it. Every year we've kind of continue to add to the event and make it a little bit more special. And by all means, we're excited about next week's event as well. Yeah,
and I think it's important to note as well that you did say earlier that this is the one fundraising event that you hold in a year.
Yeah, it's our primary event that we do each year now, and it's continued to grow each year, and we've been very pleased with the results. And again, we're at this stage trying to get as many runners out as we can, because again, with all the sponsor support that we have, which has been tremendous for the local area, we obviously want to benefit them as well by having a number of runners show up with getting T-shirts with sponsor logo on, as well as again just a great time out for all runners and family, because again we do have the fun walk as well as the entertainment there, so it's a good family event for all parties involved.
Absolutely. Okay, so go to their Facebook page, Junior Achievement Indiana County Facebook page, and you'll get all the information you need, or any of the other sources that you've mentioned.
Yes.
All right, so let's get up, let's get running, and for those of the public out there who maybe don't have experience with Junior Achievement, I guess this is where the schools come in, right? They need to get talking to their school administrators and say, "Hey, we want this program in our schools because our kids need to learn it."
Absolutely, and we're happy to serve any schools in the Indiana area.
Terrific. All right, so get in touch with Junior Achievement. Again, that Facebook page, very important. Excellent stuff. Thank you for coming in today.
No, we appreciate the time, Todd. Thank you.
There's Brad Peterson and Nicki Sliko, and it's Junior Achievement, the Empowerment Run. I like the term, Empowerment Run. You're going to get out there and you're going to run with power. That is going to be happening next Saturday. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.